Hello and welcome to the G27 Road Warrior with me, Movie Scouts 007, where we play Euro Truck Simulator 2. So, we are in Košice. We have our beautiful Volvo. We have £517,000. It's time to improve our company. Let's go to the garage manager and just take a quick look at where we are. So let's do it by daily profit. That's our way of sort of narrowing down who's what's who. We have 8 garages: London, which is full and at max; Berlin, which is full and at max; Torino, which is full and at max; Göteborg, which is full but not at max; Stockholm, which is full but not at max; and Vicenza, Birmingham and Barcelona, all with one driver, not at max. First things first, I think, is to fill the existing garages with drivers. So we're going to start by putting 2 in Vicenza and 2 in Birmingham. I think we can maybe we can just put two in Vicenza. So we'll put 2 in Vicenza. So let's go to our truck dealer. Vicenza is in Italy, but it's not one of the locations, so we'll just buy them from Rocklaw and have them sent to Italy. It's the FH Sleeper. We're going to customize it to get rid of the expensive engine. Just double check the transmission we've got is the cheapest. Yep, so that customization takes it down to 85,000. We're going to confirm that. We're going to purchase that, and we're going to drop it in Verona. Do you have a garage in Verona? In there, okay. And purchase and drop it in there. And we're down to 340. I think we can afford one more, so let's stick it. Let's stick it in Birmingham, do we? Right. Yep, let's stick it in Birmingham. Okay, that brings us down to 262. Do you know what? Let's purchase one more and stick it in Birmingham. Right, that brings us down to 176. So we should now go to the recruitment agency, and we need 4 drivers. Let's hire a driver. Ooh, Sophie, it looks like ADR and Fragile ×2. We've got Boris B with Fragile and Eco ×2. We've got Gertruda with long distance and just in time. So let's go with, let's hire Sophie and stick her in and let's get Gertrude and stick her in that one there. We're gonna, oh yeah, Daniel with 2 ADRs and 2 just-in-times, and we're gonna put him in Birmingham. And then one more driver, looks like JZ. Oh, that's funny. JZ. Okay, so put him there. So that's 4 trucks, 4 drivers. We're down to £172,000. But our company looks like this. Let's go to Garage Manager. Let's do it again by daily profit. So, yes. So now we just need to put 2 drivers in Barcelona, and we'll be fully staffed until we start enlarging the garages. That costs £124,000. Oh poop. I may have made a massive boo-boo here. I think I made a massive boo-boo. We will see. Right, so I might be alright. Let's go into the cab. Alright, and then shift F5 to center. Right, we don't need that on. And parking brakes engaged. So, we got what have we got? We got nothing coming that way, so we're going to pull out and just see if we can join into a gap here. Is someone going to let us out? Yep, someone's going to let us out. That's wonderful. Good. Hello. That wasn't good. Oh, that wasn't good either. Right, we're going to have to earn some more money, I think, in order to get that garage, because I think we made a boob on the old front. So what we might do is we might take our repair and rest first. Sail, find our job, sail past our recovery point, go by discovery, not recovery. Go by our garage. Then we shall have our Košice garage, which won't have a driver in it, but that's okay. So, damage report: engine 1% for £386, transmission 1% for £96, chassis 3% for £676, cabin 2% for £1,342, and wheels 2% for £101, giving a total repair bill of £2,602. This makes sense. American Truck Simulator with the whole insurance thing, it doesn't explain it, so it doesn't make sense. Anyway, right, so let's go and get our rest, and then we should, oh god, I am not doing it well today. Engine off, parking brake on, let's rest. Where are we? 224. Let's do one more rest cycle. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which is not ideal, but we needed the money. £273, £273,000. Alright, so we want to find a job, don't we? Let's go to our job market. Freight market. Sorry for the sniffing and the snorting and all the noises. Oh gosh, yes, Viborg. Tartu in Estonia. Yep. Poland. Okay, and Berlin. Now let's go to Estonia. Should we go to Viborg? It's a long old journey. It's a 30-hour journey. That one's a 22-hour journey. I think, do you know what, we'll do Tartu in Estonia. We have been to Estonia. I haven't got unlimited time, so I think we're going to take that. It expires in 7 hours, so hopefully we can make it. Oh gosh. We are not. It's not letting me change gear without making noises, which is bizarre. Is that a recruitment agency? Yes, it is. We discovered a recruitment agency. one of our drivers, Marcus, 2444. So we're now approaching a garage that we want to buy. So we are unfortunately going in the wrong direction. It's 1648. Remember the time? 1648. It's when we see how long buying this garage takes. Yes, we did. Well, we had enough cash to do it. Has that left us with enough cash to fuel up? We're about to see. So 1642. We've got a garage in Košice now. Oh yeah, no, we got ages. Okay, that's cool. We've got £124,000 left as well, which is good. Right, let's go and pick up our load. Come on, I'm clutching properly. It's just not having it. There we go. Suddenly it's okay, this is bonkers. I'm not doing anything different. Oh, but I am drifting to a halt. Okay, I can't do in American Truck Simulator. I don't know what's wrong. I had a miserable journey from Flagstaff, Arizona to Carson City, Nevada. Absolutely miserable. Just I couldn't get anything to work. There we go. That was definitely my fault. Switching off. Right, so this is where we pick up our load at LKW. Right, and that's our load there, I think. So let's take the job. No, actually, no, it's not that. It's that directly in front of us. There we go. Pick up the load. Right. Estonia, here we come. And we're off. So, lots of traffic in the opposite direction. Not really a great deal in our direction. So let's hope that someone lets us out. Anyone let us out? Anybody? Nope. Ooh, God, that was close. It's a nightmare because I can't see if people are letting us out or not. And that's awfully close to the barrier. Right, I need to get over. Am I? Yep, I'm okay. Oh, hello. No, that wasn't good. So, yes. I've got to stop here. So, this is a little bit nicer. It's a little bit too free but I think I need to create separate profiles for American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator 2 because I don't think the head tracking works in quite the same way, which is a bit unfortunate. And certainly the gears doesn't work. Gearing and braking and the clutch control doesn't work in the same way, which is a little bit infuriating. Like the moment I am not accelerating and I was just freewheeling with a closed clutch. If I did that in American Truck Simulator, I would have come to a grinding halt. I know you must be sick of me talking about this now, but if you understand what I'm doing wrong, or if you understand what I'm doing and what the easy solution is, then please let me know, because I would love to know where I'm going wrong. I really would. Okay. Trying to get my head tracking thing positioned so that I'm looking straight ahead instead of slightly to the right, left. Sorry, slightly to the left. Okay, that is how we do it. And we are speeding a little. Turning left here. Košice Centrum to the right. That's centre of Košice. City centre or town centre. Centrum. So that's Estonian for centre, I guess. So this is our second visit to Estonia. Not our. We have been to Estonia before, but we haven't been to Tartu, I don't believe. We're going to Postbed. It's going to take us we've got 41 hours. We need to rest in 10.5. It should take us just under 22. We should be able to probably shave an hour or two after that, just because we like to do that. We're a bit. We drive a little bit swifter. Yeah. Right, now we're up to 80. The speed limits in Euro Truck Simulator are a bit more realistic. Actually, that's not true. The American ones are realistic to the thing. They're just bloody infuriating. I don't know how. And they change so relentlessly. I got highways. Why would you do that? Anyway, annoying. So we're up to a 90 speed limit, which is good. Alrighty. So, I don't know what to talk about today. I came into this in a bit of a rush, and yes, so I've had this journey today is really for me about getting calming down. I've had a bad day at work. To be honest, I've had a bad year. January, in fact, 2016 as a year can kiss my ass. It's been absolutely awful. There's very little about this year that's been encouraging in a bigger picture. And we ended 2015 on such a high. The wife and I bought a house, but it's just everything. It's just suck. I mean, the year began dreadfully with my dad dying, which I ain't going to talk too much about that. I don't need to. But that happened right at the very beginning of the year, like 3 days before my birthday. Some scummy disease that I've never heard of, that the doctors couldn't explain why he had. Not disease, sorry, virus. It's a viral thing. Idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, which causes scarring in the lungs, which makes it incredibly difficult to breathe. And then he got an infection, and then he got pneumonia, and then his body just had enough. The struggle was just too great, and he passed away. So that's absolutely the worst thing that's happened all year by a colossally wide margin. But way to start the year by losing my pop. Where's my dad? A pal. Someone who I love talking to. Yeah. And then, you know, the years just... Work has progressively declined. Job satisfaction has sucked for most of January. And it's just... The year's just sucked and it can bugger off, and I can't wait for this sodding year to sod off. I hope 2017 is better, for it surely cannot be bloody worse. I am going to duck past this guy because this is incredibly dangerous, by the way. In real life I would absolutely never do this under any circumstances in a car, never mind in a truck. We're passing the junction, we did it on a blind corner. I mean, there's almost nothing about that that was good driving. So that we're leaving Slovakia, or sorry, that is a border with Slovakia, so we could have left Slovakia there. I wonder what that flag was. Interesting. We're going into Poland. Now, if you're looking at the Polish flag and you're a bit confused, you're not... It's with very good reason. 3 major countries share exactly that flag design. Poland, Monaco, and I think Indonesia. Yeah. 2 of them needed to go. Yeah, maybe we should just pick another flag. If I was Poland, I would have forced Monaco to change their flag. Some time ago. They had power a while ago. Indonesia, I don't understand. I get the flag of my country, the Union flag from the United Kingdom of Great Britain, Northern Ireland and her dependent territories, makes sense. There's the Scottish Saltire, which is the blue flag with a white diagonal across. There's the English flag, which is a white cross and a red cross on a white background. And then the diagonal red cross is for Northern Ireland, although the Northern Ireland flag is essentially the English flag, but with an extra bit of design on it as a hand and loyalist states of Northern Ireland. It's a sort of an upward held hand. But they switch it into a diagonal to represent Northern Ireland. For some reason Wales isn't represented in that flag anywhere, which I don't quite understand, but I think it might have something to do with the fact that for quite a long part of British history, Wales was considered, well, I mean, it is a principality, it's not, but it wasn't considered a country by the British, by the English. It was considered a part of Great Britain. It was considered a part of Britain, and England considered they own it. I mean, we were pretty nasty to the Welsh. Not my ancestors, because I don't know what my ancestors were, but English centuries ago were pretty diabolical to the Welsh, and it's not really stopped a great deal. But oh crap! I have had text messages. So excuse me a second while I ram oncoming traffic and lose concentration on the road. I've got more time than I thought for my trucking. This is good. Ooh, blimey. I would have gone to Russia had I known. Never mind. Monday and Tuesdays when I actually record these. I record these on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I edit them on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, and sometimes at the weekend. And the reason I do so is my wife doesn't like to be around for these journeys, and I'm not particularly fond of her being in the room when I do them either, because in the house when I do them either, because she's a bit of a distraction, and she can't help but interrupt and butt in, and she doesn't want to appear in them, and I don't want her to appear in them. She's not got nothing to do with these. But she's out of the house playing netball, and that's a good thing, because she means she's not in the house to interrupt, which is also a good thing. So I seem to be having more luck at the moment with my Logitech profiler, in that it's remembering the fact that this G27 comes with a shifter. I don't know why the profiler would forget about the shifter, because when you buy the Logitech G27, you can't buy it without a shifter. So frankly, why it would forget there's a shifter, I don't understand. But it keeps forgetting that the shifter's there. But I think it might have something to do with the fact that this shifter and wheel setup's been plugged in for a week, and I've done 6 journeys without unplugging everything, even though the machines have been turned on and off. I think if you turn it on without any of this gubbins plugged in, the next time you plug it all in, you have to reload, I have to reload the profiler. It might be something to do with the fact that in order to get it to recognise that I've got a shifter, I have to use a slightly older driver, because I've got Windows 10, and Windows 10 is not friendly to the Logitech G27. It really isn't. And more extremely dangerous reckless driving going on here. But we are gangster. So yes, because of Windows 10, yeah, wrong way of fence, I think I can live with £83. I think I can live with that. That's fine. And we are free of all that traffic, which is good news. So, it's motoring away. We've taken, what, a good 4 hours out of this journey already, which is fantastic news. Let's get on the right side of the road. Yes. So, but I'm engaging in my little checklists, my mental checklists before I start. So I check that the recording, the microphone levels are at 100%. I double check that the profiler has the gearbox. I also double check that I've switched on the track clip software and started the video. Although it's kind of obvious if I haven't started the video, because there's a nice little the PlayStation Eye camera. Let's knock it down a bit. That's facing me. It's has 2 red lights. It has a blue light that's on all the time, and then it, when it's plugged into the computer, whether the computer's off or not, bizarrely enough, and then it has a red light to indicate when the camera's active. Which is also good. Another reason that I am in a grump is because we're being mucked around by an insurance company refusing to pay out for a very expensive repair to a kitchen floor, which we would expect them to pay out for, and they're refusing to. So my wife has made 2 phone calls to them. I'm taking all the details and I'm having it out with them tomorrow. I don't want to have to do this. They should just do what they're bleeding paid for. Alright, let's make sure that the load clears the corner. We're alright for petrol. We are going to have to sleep in... Oops. No, quite some time. Yeah, we're alright. 6 1/4 hours, 3/4 hours overnight. 6 3/4 hours. So the time in game is currently 21:05. It's getting night, so let's turn the lights on. I'm surprised I haven't actually had a fine for not having the lights on. So I really do need to alter my I need to spend a bit more money on this setup, and unfortunately, this obviously the kitchen floor comes first, and it looks like we might have to gather together a lot of money. Oh, hello! What's going on? There's a fire. Oh, yeah, there's a fire. I have never seen that before. That is amazing. I've got to photograph that. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt the game. I'm also going to get rid of the root advisor. No, not that. I'm going to get rid of the root advisor, and I'm going to take a picture of that. Apologies. Go a bit further back. Right. Yeah, we're being honked at, understandably. There we go. Right, Shift F5 to get back. Yep. That was fabulous. Oh, I do need my root advisor back. So it's a left turn here. We get back on ourselves. Is that what we're doing? Because this is our second left turn. Lubricate the throat. I can't. Ooh, I've discovered lublin. I have discovered lublin. Right, so. Oh, look at these electronic. That's interesting. RTV Euro. There we go. It's quite fascinating. After you've played this game for some time, you end up watching trucks in real life and listening to their engine notes and how they change gear and how rapidly they change gear and how fast they're going as they're changing gear. It's quite remarkable. I need to get a larger vocabulary. It's I was initially, for the first couple of journeys, I was frustrated about how quickly, for the first couple of journeys with a gear, with a shifter, I was frustrated at how swiftly I was having to change gear. Then of course you watch a real truck in real life, and you realise, no, they really do have to change gear quite a lot in quite a short space of time. And it never really occurred to me when I play the keyboard road warrior. When I drive with a keyboard, it never occurs to me that how quickly they're changing, because you don't really pay much attention to the engine note when you're keyboarding it. There's another thing. I haven't played a keyboard road warrior in a couple of years. There's going to be a tremendous amount of difference in what my game map looked like when I last played and what it looks like now. Oh, there's a lot of new stuff in this. Got a decent frame rate, which is always good. I like that. Alright, we are going to be turning right, so let's drift into that lane. We're heading in the vague general direction of Bialystok. to Lublin. We're going to Bialystok. If we turn that way, we'll be going back into Lublin. Momentary concern that I might be rolling the truck, but no, I'm okay. And we are rocking and rolling. We are rocking and rolling. And no damage. This is almost unprecedented. I don't think I'd got out of Flagstaff, Arizona before I'd done damage to the truck in American trucks. Oh, lovely. Oh, hello. Oh, speed cameras. That's a very different speed camera sign in Poland. It's a face-on of what looks like an SLR with lines coming out of it. Was that train noises? I think that was the noise of the train, you know. Yeah, let's get some speed now. We can do we can get up to 70. Oh, we are rocking. 22-hour journey. We're already, what, just under 16 hours. Hey, is that another fire? Is that another fire? No, no, that's a road accident. That is a road accident. Right, you know what's happening here, ladies and gentlemen? We're, taking another photo. Ah, oh, damn it. I've just realised the mirrors are on. I hadn't noticed that. The mirrors are on. Oh gosh, the Right, let us put our route visor on. There we go, right. Oops, Shift F5 to center, and let's rock and roll. We have been using a lot of time. There's a, oh, look at the stars. Fabulous. Yeah, we're being overtaken by people, understandably. We did cause a bit of a traffic jam. We are coming up to a left turn. And we've got no choice about this. We're not heading to Swift, whatever that is. Ooh, gosh, that was tight. Probably made unnecessarily tight by me. And over the railway bridge. So we went underneath the bridge, and sorry, and over a railway crossing, not a railway bridge. Egypt. Ooh, hello. Drifting, so I'm fiddling with my headset again to try. I was noticing we're starting to look a little bit at the sky. I know I'm starting to drift a little bit up to the sky when I can't see the rev counter at the bottom of the screen, and I can see the CB and radio lights at the top of the screen. I know then that I'm in trouble. So off to Estonia we go. Whew, so I'm feeling better. This is already helping. It's already helping. Oops. Straight over. Nighttime. Actually, let's stick our high beams on, and sod anyone who wants to flash at us. Let them have at it. So I think this might be the first time that I've driven up from Poland into Estonia. I think I've driven from Finland down into Estonia, which is I think how I got the city that I got, which I think was the capital of Estonia, which escapes me for the moment. It will burst into my brain when I least expect it. Yes, I'm coming up from Poland. From Slovakia, sorry, through Poland into Estonia. I think we go through another country first. I think. My Eastern European geography, not what it should be. So we are discovering a whole crap load of new roads, which is good. And yeah. Oh, hello. Very relieved that we were able to afford to buy that garage in Košice. It would have annoyed me if we hadn't been able to. So we were down to 120. We're now back up to 160. Hopefully, by the time we get to Tartu, we will have enough money to purchase Tartu garage and to put a couple of more drivers in. That would be the plan. We have to stop. That's going to put some more money in our pocket in 3 hours. You know me, I like to leave it till the last possible minute, so this should take us 14 hours. Oh, hello, I didn't want to do that. We've got 33 hours to do it, so actually, strictly speaking, I could have 2 rest stops. He's talking 22 hours of rest. 33. So I can just do it. Basically, we need to rock and roll. We need to giddy up. If we're to make up enough time in order to be able to have the rest cycle. And still deliver the load on time. Now obviously we're going to be making up time here because we're driving 20 kilometers an hour faster than the speed limit. So we should be making time up. 33. Oh no, yeah. So we do need to make some considerable... I usually like a 2-hour cushion. Just because it gives me time to accommodate my crappy parking. But, oh, so smooth. I do like driving in my lovely, high-powered Volvo FH16 with its lovely 750 bhp engine. Let's slow down for that bridge. I don't want to damage the load. We have 1% of damage on the truck. I'm guessing that's tyres. Given that we've done what, 9 hours of driving. We were nearly wearing a barrier there. Oh, Mikhail, what have you given us? Leveled up. I'm guessing you got about $1,000 because we got 161 and we're now 162. Is that what it was? I'm unsure now. We are making a little bit of time up. I think we've made 10 minutes. just since I last talked about having to make time up. So we'll keep doing that over the next 13 hours, and we should have enough time in the bank to allow me to park. The nice thing about nighttime driving is you can kind of see when stuff is coming, which allows you to drive a little bit dickishly like I am driving now. I love all of these applied skid marks. Now there's Bialystok. I don't think we'll be lucky enough to discover Bialystok, but you never know. It would be nice. It would. Oh no! Well, there we go. We've discovered it. It will allow us to take jobs it will allow us to take jobs from Bialystok. It will allow it as a starting point. We're going to slow down a little bit because we are going to be. Yeah, no, we're not stopping for that. But I think we are. No, that's just flashing. Wonder what that is. Is that a recruitment agency? There is a discoverable in Bialystok, but we're not going to see it. Oh, I can't see what it is. But it does look very much like a recruitment agency. So there's a recruitment agency in Bialystok, which is good. We like that. And the more recruitment agencies we find, the more drivers we have access to. Obviously, I think we're now at the point where we've got all of the good drivers. Anyone over 1.7 has probably already been snaffled up. I think at our height is the 1.5s. Oop, 10 grand from Patricia. Well done, Patricia. We're up to 173. And she's leveled up. We do need to take stock of our drivers at the beginning of the next journey. Once we've bought, before we buy our garage, we need to take stock of who's who, what's what level they are, and obviously I think I'm the highest level driver in my little company. I'm also the highest earner in my little company. Yeah. Oh, hello. I keep drifting. So I keep getting distracted by text messages. This is a salutary warning. I'm only looking because I'm for the same reason I overtake trucks on blind corners in this game. This is not real, and so I don't feel necessarily in any danger. I should have parked there, shouldn't I? Yeah, I damn well should have parked. Darn it. So I wouldn't do this in real life, because this would fill me with absolute dread. But in the game, not so much. And I wouldn't look at my phone goes into my trouser pocket when I'm driving, so I can't get to it. Well, and so it doesn't matter whether I hear the familiar chirp of a text going off. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't get to it. The seat belts sits at the top of my pocket, so I can't get my hand in anyway to reach the phone. So even if I were tempted, I couldn't get it. I'm not tempted. I'm just not tempted. And my wife, it infuriates my wife because it means that she can't get hold of me. She can't get information to me when I'm driving, because I just won't answer my phone. I won't acknowledge text messages. I am frustrating. Oop, hello. we've got just over an hour to find a rest stop. We should be there in 11 hours, so we're about halfway through. We've still got 31 hours to do it, so we're doing alright. Does look somewhat like we're heading to Slovakia. We're not. Well, not directly, not finally. That's one of the reasons why I love having a GPS on the dashboard of the in-game truck, because those flipping messages keep obscuring the GPS. Yeah, 3/4 of an hour, I am in trouble. I should have stopped back there at that petrol station. We're alright for fuel though. I have a much bigger fuel tank in this Volvo FH60 than I do in my Peterbilt 579 duty cab in American Truck Simulator. That thing needs filling every time I rest. Yeah, I am in trouble. I'm gonna start falling asleep. This is not good. I have half an hour. Oh, I have discovered already Slovakia. Interesting. Is that a rest stop? That's a rest stop. I see a rest stop in Slovakia. That's good. Let's take advantage of that rest stop. Pull it over here. Alright, so engine off. Let's get some rest. Oh, glorious, glorious daylight. Right, so we are going to steer it in the opposite direction that we want it to go. So let's see if we can do this without damaging the load. Okay. This is where I might lose all my time. Oof. Right, come on. Right. This is going to be tight. It's going to be tight. We're alright. We're good. We did it. Right, lights off. Don't need the lights. Right. Anything coming? Yeah, something coming in that direction. Nothing coming in that. As soon as he's gone. We're off. We've got £206,000, so we should be alright for buying the garage. Oh, come on. Let's not have a big number. 1,300. You suck, sir. You suck at your job. Right, we do need to get a wriggle on because we should get there in 10.5 hours, but we we've only got a 20-minute window to park the vehicle. And also, at the beginning of the next video, go and repair. And buy the garage and other things. Right, we are about to leave Poland. I think we might be going into Moldova. I think that might be the country between us and Estonia. It does remind me. So that's Poland we're leaving. And I think we're also about to start to meet toll booths again. Which is fine. Oh, my pole. Okay, interesting. Kaunas and Vilnius. We're leaving Mo. I do like the European habit of having a red line through the town as you're leaving it. I think that's oh God, why am I driving on that side of the road? It keeps drifting over there. Apologies for this nickling. I can hear it myself actually. I'm afraid I have a cold. I am at the tail end of it. I've come out the other side of it. I did have a gap of a week where I didn't record, so I was actually the video I put up today, which is an American truck simulator journey from Barstow to Yuma, I think it was. There was an 8 or 9 day gap between me putting the previous video up and putting that one up, just because sorry, not between putting them up, between recording. I had a few videos in the bank. I think I had two American truck videos and 3 Euro truck videos in the bank when I put that up. So I've got a little bit of a bank of videos, which is good. It means I can be a bit more regular when it comes to uploads. It's just we do need to get over in a second. Here we go. Hello, that wasn't good. Let's get the cab over there so that the load isn't on the grass. Yeah, let's get right over actually, because if we don't, we'll be going back the way we came. Right, so we're not going to Vasuva or Warszawa or Mariupol, which is good news. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare. Good boy, good boy. There's a little bit of a stutter. I need to take that out of the game. There's a little bit of a stutter when I go to move, as if it's trying to yeah, and that's not good. Loads of people are on Twitter. Oh, not Twitter, Twitch. Loads of Twitch messages. Oh, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to stay on this. Yeah, I want to stay on this road. I'm not... it would appear that I'm not very good at reading GPSs in real life or in... oh, hello, he clipped. Oh, hello. There's no damage to the load, good, thank goodness. Stay over to the left, get that off. Stay over to the left to ensure that the load doesn't go on the grass. Get over one just in case. towards him. And I bet you that little scumbag's going to brake check me in a minute. And we're just going to avoid him at all costs. Just because... No, we're alright. Let's get over. So, where are we? Ooh, 8 hours and 17 minutes, and we've got 9 hours. So we're getting an hour. We're getting an hour. I'd like another hour in the bank, just to be sure. Ooh, Riga. Riga. I think, is Riga Estonia? Riga, I think, is Estonia, is the capital of Estonia, and I'm pretty sure we've been to Riga. Whoa! Damn it. How we got away with that, I will never know. But that's another example of dreadful driving that I wouldn't do in real life. Coming out of a junction like that, in a vehicle this size, knowing its turning circle, and these vehicles' predilection for rolling. I'm going to pull in and get some petrol, because I couldn't get any petrol at my rest stop. Oop, hello. Engine off. So, 78 pence. Ooh, petrol's good here. 78 pence. And we're going to be putting in about... Ooh... What, 475... 475.07 litres for £371. Which is very good news. Knows we're coming out, and we didn't need a rest. We still have we still have 19 and a half hours to do it. 8:45, 7:50, so we're not quite an hour yet, so we really need to rock and roll. We need to get a buggy on. We need to giddy up. Ooh, hello, car crash. I would stop, but I think I've stopped for photo opportunities enough in this game. But we should be aware. You should be aware that probably when I've got a journey where I've got time, I'm gonna be doing that. Stopping for photos. I haven't got nearly enough photos on my World of Trucks profile, and I would kind of like to get some more photos up there, just because it's a bit barren. I was very embarrassed to put photos up there when I was using my laptop, because the images were as jaggedy as you'd expect, without the benefit of motion and my hilariously bad parking and a little bit of conversation that I indulged in. The photos on their own, the images on their own don't stand up, and so I was always a little bit embarrassed about putting images. But I'm not so shy anymore. These images look fantastic. I mean, you think about it. When I started playing this game, I couldn't read that speedometer. I couldn't read the numbers. I couldn't see that I had 1,383 kilometers of fuel. Or in eco, 3,742. Is that miles? Actually, it might be miles. Oh, crap. Does it mean not concentrating? I'm glad I looked there. And I knew that was coming up as well as this thing. I knew in advance that I was going to be doing that. Idiot. We're not going to Kaunas, but Kaunas, I think, is where the God, I've got an itch right in the middle of where the track hat is. The track clip, sorry, not the track hat. Still not quite used to it. Still drifting in a way that I don't drift in a real car. Right, I've got the hour now. I've got an hour's play, 6:48 and 7:50. So I've got my hour. I've got an hour, which is about half what I really would prefer. But we still got 6 hours and 41 minutes in order to make up some time. So I could, in theory, stop for one more, but I don't like parking at night. Where are we? 3. So 9. It would be night. It would be night. I could maybe rest one more time. And then I'll have bags of time. Loads of time for photo opportunities. Excuse me, so apologies for the coughing. So we're now at the stage where I don't think there are any countries that I haven't been to, apart from Russia. I don't think I've been to Russia, and although I could have gone to Russia in this journey. At the time I didn't think I'd have enough time. I probably had a lot more time than I thought I did, actually, if I'm honest, which is unfortunate, but such is life. But as long as the videos keep going up, as long as I keep having fun driving these, I'm at the stage now where there is lots about Eurotruck that's just much more fun. Much more sorted in the... Oh, hello, that wasn't good. I'm much more sorted with the setup on Eurotruck, although I still haven't quite got the head tracking exactly right. It's much more user-friendly in Eurotruck. The gearing, the clutch control, and all of that sort of thing is much more settled. I'm almost settled on my button mapping. There's a couple of things that I'm not settled on. But, yeah. There's a couple of things that are a bit dodgy, like the D-pad wants to default to the view, and I've changed it. Oh crap. Really? Okay, you're not going to go, I'm going to go. There's nothing coming. Oh, he's going. Fair enough. And that's fine. But yes, I'm just enjoying it more. I love my Volvo. I prefer the cab. The vehicle's faster and more responsive. I'm having less trouble with hill starts. I need to upgrade the engine in the... I need to upgrade the engine in the Peterbilt is what I really need to do. But to be honest, I'm kind of well, no, I've made my decision. My plan is to buy another truck, recruit another driver, and try and focus on getting more cash in the bank balance. More cash in the bank, which is what I really need to do. I really need to get more cash. Typical. I've had another text message from my lovely wife interrupting me, and of course she sent the text message while I'm driving in town. Yeah. Yes, it was a text saying please pick me up at a certain time. Well, that's alright. Okay, let's rock and roll. So giddy up, 5 hours, So we've got an hour and 20 minutes in the bank. This is good. This is what we're talking about. This is great fun. I've actually discovered that I quite like chatting while I'm driving. It kind of relaxes me. And not as monotonous. When I did my Vicenza to Barcelona and back run, god damn it! How on earth did I not damage the load there? I must have hit the truck. See, there is your prime example of why you shouldn't overtake on blind corners or. That car came round the corner and I had nowhere to go. So I've got quite a lot of damage to my truck. Only 2%. That's not a lot actually. I take it back, I don't have a lot of damage. 2%. I must have just clipped it. The other truck. There's Riga. We're passing Riga. No, we haven't been to Riga. I was convinced. By the way, I got so distracted that I failed to acknowledge, as we crossed it, the border between Moldova and Estonia. Even though I saw it coming up, I think when I actually sailed through, I forgot to mention it. But if you go back a little bit, before those two roundabouts and the crash, there is the border between Moldova and Estonia. Ooh, some nice open road with no traffic in front of us slowing us down. Ooh, Tallinn, that's where we went, not Riga. What happened there? What's going on? No. Stop it. Okay, I've got a horrible feeling that my it's running out of battery. Bear with me a second. Right. No, it is. Something is causing it to twitch. This is going to be very difficult. What is going on? What has changed? Okay, this is infuriating. What the actual hell? Okay, that is sudden. And I've not done anything. I haven't done anything. I am... And it's just drifting. It's just drifting. I can't stop it from doing it. I think the battery's died because I'm looking at it, and yeah, there's no lights on. So that's what's happened, is the battery has died to thought I plugged it in there for a second, but I seem to have unplugged it. So, excuse... Whoa! That noise was me pulling the mic off the desk. I need to... Blimey. Apologies for this. I'm having real issues. Right. Hopefully plugging in the... there we go. I think it dropped out. Right, let's... No, it's still doing it. It might be that you can't use it. It might be that you can't use it when it's recharging. It's not recognizing it. So I am in fact gonna have to pause this a second and yeah, I'm gonna have to turn all this off. So bear with me a sec. Right. I can't look left or right. I can't look anywhere. The track hat just wasn't working at all, and so I've had to disable it, which is a little bit infuriating. A salutary lesson to remember to charge stuff up before using it. I think once the battery's gone, it's got nothing, and so it'll be a while before it's got enough charge so that I can use it. So this is going to be a very interesting parking exercise. It's also going to be a hit and hope kind of at the junctions, because I can't look left, I can't shift. Try using the mouse. I think the mouse might do it, which is a bit worrying. But yes, this is return to the old days. This is in fact return to flipping keyboard row area, because I couldn't look in the keyboard row area because I didn't have the keys to do so. I didn't have the fingers to access the keys. One of the many reasons why. So we're still at 0% damage. 14 hours and 8, 13 hours and 18, so we've lost a little bit of time from sitting on the roadway trying to figure out what was going wrong. Let's slow down just a bit. Oh, hello, that was not good. Here I'm trying to do a bunch of things at the same time. It's cost me about 15 minutes, that little exercise. Hopefully we should have a fully charged head tracker the next time. I'm going to fiddle around with it as well. In the meantime, I'm going to do a little journey and then fiddle with the head tracking and then do a little bit more driving and then fiddle with the head tracking until I can get it so that I like it. And then I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to save that as a profile for European Truck Simulator 2, and then I'm going to do the same for American and have different profiles for that. This is a head tracking device that's not just going to be for SES software. I have Elite Dangerous on my Steam catalogue, which I haven't really sort of used much. And I have a couple of other things. Train Simulator, although I probably won't need it for Train Simulator. I don't think there's anywhere on Train Simulator where being able to move your head around would be of any value. But you never know. stranger things have happened in sea. At sea, sorry. Woo! Yeah, we lost a whole chunk of time on that. We lost about half an hour just sitting trying to figure out what went wrong. We lost a huge amount of time. It's really cost us. Ooh, look at that sunshine. It is kind of nice having that mirror back, I've got to be honest. I did miss that mirror. I really did. Having it there, just using my eyes, which is how I look at a mirror in a car. I just use my eyes. Close. Less than an hour. That's less than 2 hours. So we've got 22 minutes spare. Valka. And then a left turn here. Oh god, this is very much hit and hope. Please don't crash into me. We are making a ton of money now. We're up to £253,000. So we're doing all right economically. I miss the head tracking. I miss the head tracking. Although I'm glad to have the mirror back, I am missing that head tracking very much. The railway line. Ooh, we are massively speeding. And of course we come up against a bus who's doing the speed limit. But we're good. We're past him like a champion. Let's scrub some speed off, just because I don't want to roll the truck. Right. Well, there's Valka. I think we'll probably discover Valka because we're going to drive through Valka, which is good. And Valga as well, by the look of it. Yep, there's Valka. And we're gonna drive. We're gonna grab a discoverable just by driving through Valka. No, we're not. Oh no, maybe we are. Tartu. So. Oh, please don't hit us. And there's Valga. We discovered Valga. Please be a recruitment agency and not a... Yeah, it's a recruitment agency. There we go. That's good. Yes. And I'm guessing that's a dealership. I don't know which one it is, but it's a dealership. Yeah, it's a dealership. We've got another recruitment agency, which is good. We've discovered four cities so far, which is good. half an hour. We made it up 10 minutes since our bizarre head tracking failure. Oh, that's a failure. Failure on my part to charge the flipping head tracking device. Is what it is. It's a failure on my part. Excuse me. So Estonia, parts of Estonia we've never been to. What? 43% damage. When did that happen? Can you see that? 43% damage. How did that happen? This is going to be the lowest rating I've ever had on a journey. I don't understand when I got... %. Okay. I'm shocked. I'm in shock. 43%. When the hell did that happen? I don't know what my stunned. 43%. Wow. Maybe I hit something at a junction on it and I didn't realise it. And that's Tartu, which is our destination. Flippin' heck. I'm stunned into silence. Pretty much. I don't remember hitting anything with the trailer. It's hard enough to cause... That's the sort of damage you get from rolling a truck over. Honestly, that is the sort of damage you get from rolling a truck over. And then having to have it towed somewhere. It's not the sort of thing that happens to you without you knowing. This is... No. Oh, I've passed it. Ah, it's on the left. Ah, of course I've crashed. I sailed past the entrance. Of course I sailed past the entrance, as is my wont. Oh god, I'm quite sad about this. 43%. I bet you it'd be 45 by the time I finish the journey, because I've clattered the load into a wall, backing it up. well, that was easy parking. So, parking brake on, engine off. Let's see how absolutely awful this result is for us. This is just reckless, oh my word. I've never had reckless before. Well, there you go. That journey was a complete waste of my time. Sandwich panels from Košice to Tartu, for which I got a reckless... we drove 1,371 kilometers. We took 29 hours and 47 minutes. We consumed 512.1 litres of fuel, for which we should have got a base reward of £24,509 and 1,371 XP. Proficiency bonus for skill level 25, for which we should have got £9,191. A long distance delivery bonus for skill rank 4, for which we should have got £3,601 and 342 XP. An urgent delivery bonus, for which we should have got £4,802 and 411 XP. A bonus for parking the trailer, which we should have got of 45 XP. But because the damage was 43.8%, we lost £74,000 and 2 pence, and it cost us 4,022 XP, which means we've gone backwards. We've got nothing, no money, no XP, and I have absolutely no idea where that 43.8% happened. None whatsoever. I really don't. And on that bombshell, not meaning to quote Jeremy Clarkson, but on that bombshell, wow. So we're still level 25. We've got the G27 Road Warrior's got a lifetime experience of 71,796 XP, and we're still aiming at 74,100, unless of course we've gone backwards. I don't know, we might have gone backwards. This is probably... I mean, it's not even entertaining because you didn't see anything dramatic happening, so I'm sorry about that. I'm shocked. I'm utterly shocked. I'm... Yeah, I've got no idea where that happened. But anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed that video, then, you know, click a like button. If you want to watch more, click the subscribe button. If you think someone else might enjoy it, direct them to these videos, because the more the merrier. And then, as always, until I see you in the next video, I'll see you on the road.